What's good, R&B squad? This is Autumn Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word I have today comes from a couple things the Lord showed to me in the spirit and some things He spoke to me as well. Now, there are some of you, and before I get into the word, as you listen, you'll know whether or not it is for you. You guys know how we do it here. Eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. Now, there are some of you that God promised you something. He told you that He was going to give something to you, or that something was going to happen positively for you. And He gave you a specific timeline for when that thing was going to occur. And for some of you, what has happened is that all of a sudden you are under attack. Suddenly you are under attack. Suddenly it seems like little fires are going off here, there, and everywhere that you have to put out. And you are wondering what is going on because it looks opposite to what God told you. God told you that you're coming into a blessing. He told you that you're coming into something that is about to happen to you that is going to be good. And what you are seeing instead is that suddenly you have to put out all of these fires. Little things are just happening that not necessarily you can't manage, but that are inconvenient to you. And for some of you, that looks like in your professional life. For some of you, that looks like your health. For others of you, it looks like your family. There are just little fires going off that you feel like you have to put out. But let me tell you what the enemy is doing. He's trying to distract you from the blessing that is coming. All he is doing by attacking you right now is that he is announcing the blessing. He's trying to tell you, I know something you don't know. In other words, I know God is getting ready to bless you, but he doesn't know that you know that God is getting ready to bless you. So he thinks that all this nonsense he's doing is catching you off guard. Furthermore, for some of you, he's using human agents, entities operating through human beings around you to cause problems for you. And see, what I was shown in the spirit was a person discussing with another person how they could take out this individual. They were plotting to take this individual out. And then the scene switched, and I saw a bunch of judges and lawyers. And the Lord said to me, the thing is established. The promises are established, and so is the judgment. So for someone, regardless of what it looks like and regardless of what you're going through right now, whether or not you have to put out fires here, there, and everywhere, and you're questioning God, like, what is this? Where did this stuff come from out of nowhere? It didn't come out of nowhere, first of all. It came out of the enemy and his human agents trying to attack you because they know God is about to bless you. So they're trying to distract you from the blessing. They know they can't stop it. So at the very least, they want to distract you so much with all of these little fires going off that when the blessing comes, you don't even have the strength to enjoy it or the bandwidth, the mental bandwidth to enjoy it. The Lord is saying, rejoice anyway. Rejoice anyway because the attack is announcing the blessing. This is how you know it's sure. I saw lawyers and I saw judges. And when I asked the Lord to explain to me what this was, he said the thing is firmly established. It is law. It has been decreed. Your promises and the coming to pass of those promises is now a decree. It is no longer something that's just off in the distance. It is now a decree. It has been established and fixed. And so is their judgment. Their judgment is also established and fixed. There's no way that they can stop your promises from coming to pass, and there is no way that they can get away from their judgment. And see, the sad thing about these human agents of the enemy is that they'd really rather see you pass away than walk into your blessings. And I mentioned this in a previous word. There are some of these human agents of the enemy, they are so bent on doing the enemy's work and so blinded by him that they would rather see you pass away from this life than see you walk into your promises. The Lord is saying, no can do. The promises He made over your life are established. So I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.